All right, so we're back. It's March and it's spring. You know, I want to ride the bike, and hopefully you followed the steps I've followed for 15 years to winterize your bike, so you won't have any issues. But there's still some few things I do. I check on my bike before I start riding again, come spring and summer. So first thing, I just check to make sure the battery's not dead. If you've been following, you keep it on a battery tender, you shouldn't have any issues. I start the bike, get it out of the garage, of course. I check oil level, make sure our oil levels are good. I always get my oil changed, whether you do it yourself or take it somewhere. I take my bike somewhere, but that usually is not, you know, it's a few weeks into the spring, usually not till probably May until I take it somewhere, get the oil changed. But I check the oil because I don't want to be riding it if I have low oil, because it's been sitting pretty much sitting all winter if you're in a colder climate. So I make sure oil level's good. I check the chain. After I ride a couple miles, well, first, before that, really important, I check my tire pressure. My tires always lose pressure over the winter, even though I have it stored in the garage. It's not a heated garage, but I always lose tire pressure. Just, you know, easy digital reader for my tire pressure. I have a electric pump in my garage. I just get the tires right before I go anywhere, because I always notice that immediately if my tires are low. I can feel a big difference on riding. So make sure those tires are good. Then I'll take it for a quick couple miles, and then when I come back, I'll spray the chain. The chain's warmed up, so you know, chains. Now you sprayed the chain because it's been sitting all year, all winter. And I'll spray the chain every week, every couple weeks during riding season. But a couple other things I check as well, and really it's before that first ride, I'll check my front brake, my rear brake as well, make sure that those, you know, my brake lights work. In New York, we have to get a New York State inspection every year. But I'm going to be doing some riding before that happens, and I don't want to get pulled over because my brake lights don't work. And plus, I don't want somebody to run into me because my brake lights aren't working. So I just check those things. My brakes feel like they're stopping, just as I test them a little bit before I take that first ride. And I also, as I was saying, I make sure the brake lights work, and you know, your headlight works. I think it's, I don't know how far where it is as far as laws, but in New York, motorcycles we have to have our headlight on at all times. And I think it's all motorcycles, well, in the United States anyway, your headlight's it's automatically on all the time. But I just make sure that's running. My turn signals work, of course, front, back. My bright works. I almost would never ride at night. From my experience, a couple times I've ran at night, kind of way too close to hitting deer. So very simple process. Double check those things to make sure you're ready to go. And if you stored it right, watch my video on how I've stored my bike for the last 15 years, and the 3 bikes I've owned over that time, and I've had really no issues coming back from spring. And the only issue is battery. That's because I didn't check it, hook it to a battery tender. But now it's spring, just following those few checklists really helps, so you don't have hopefully any major issues that could have been avoided if we just checked those before we got on the road. So those are a few things I do, and then I'm ready to go, ready to ride for the spring. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.